Aloha, everyone. Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Coronado, California. It is November 8th, 2015, 4:40 in the afternoon. We're talking about the ABCs of selling. We're on ABU. ABU. So always be utilizing. Always be utilizing what you learned. Always be utilizing your resources. Always be utilizing your suppliers. Now, utilization is something that people totally don't understand. And so, a lot of times, whatever you can do to free up some of your time, you're going to be much more productive. So if you utilize the people around you, whether that means you ask them to teach for you, that means that you ask them to come in and help you out, there's nothing wrong with raising your hand and saying, hey, you know what, I need some help. And more than likely, whatever industry you're in, there's somebody who's willing to give it to you. And all you just got to do is ask. But here's the cool little secret. There's a lot of people in your industry that don't even bother to ask their suppliers for help, and it's there, right? They're willing to come in and teach. They're willing to come in and let things what's going on. They're willing to come, for the most part, depending upon your industry, and do a ride along with you just to see if you're talking about the product, service, widget, or gizmo the right way. So always be utilizing your resources. That means use your video phone on your video feature on your phone to take video. Use your audio feature on your phone to record audio. And if you're going to do it live in a presentation, make sure you get the person's permission. Right, there's my little legal disclaimer. Right. So like if something happens, you can't call Sylvan Bell and say, hey, you didn't tell me. Always utilize the resources. Go call your supplier and say, hey, what training do you have available? Call a competitor in a different area and say, hey, you know what? I'm nowhere near you. I'm 700 miles away. Can I come train with one of your guys? And people are like, I can't do that. And my question is, why not? And they go, well, they're going to tell me no. Are you in sales? Are you in sales? Because your job is to sell information and sell an idea or a concept. Chances are good if you call a competitor who's never going to be around with what you do and you call them and say, hey, look, I'm looking to get better at what I do and I heard you're really good. You mind if I come by? Chances are good they're going to say, yeah, come on by, because nobody else does it. So always be willing to utilize other people's services and gather information. But remember, you got to give back too. You can't just be an information vampire and takey, right? That's like me talking to a little kid saying take. You have to give back. Now, sometimes somebody's going to call you and say, hey, look, you know what? I'm not even in your area and we're not even in the same industry, but I would love to hear what you have to say about how I could get better at what I do. And chances are good they're going to say yes, and you should say yes too, okay? So always be willing to utilize the people around you, the services around you, the companies around you. Look, you know what? The worst they're going to do is say no. The worst thing they're going to do is say no twice. Even worse than that is say no 3 times. Just keep asking until you get the right person. And sometimes you're just not talking to the right person. Talk to somebody else, okay? Always be willing to utilize the people around you, the services that are there, and get really good at what you do. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, look, I'm going to utilize something right here. I'm going to utilize you, ask you a question. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. I'm going to utilize you. Subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, even the LinkedIn. Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell, Seminole, coming to you live from Coronado, California on November 8th, 2015. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.